Vince Gill's career has been as heartbreaking as inspirational, from the glittering Grand Ole Opry stages to the moving tributes reverberating through the generations. His beautiful voice, a shining example of country music, conceals a life filled with silent battles and significant emotional losses. Few people know the heartbreak that has influenced both his music and the man himself, even as supporters celebrate his illustrious career. Why have such tunes moved millions of people? Come along as we reveal the little-known details of Vince Gill's life, including his setbacks, victories, and the unwavering fortitude that has captured people's hearts around the globe. The humble beginnings of a future legend. Vince Gill was born in Norman, Oklahoma, and grew up in a small family surrounded by music. Vince's father, a lawyer with a strong passion for music, played a crucial role in developing his skills. Encouraged to take up the guitar and banjo, Vince soon showed that he had a natural talent for music. He started performing with bluegrass bands in high school, turning to music as a solace from the difficulties of puberty. Introspective and socially reserved, Vince used music as a way to communicate feelings he was unable to otherwise articulate. In addition to developing his talent, these early years gave him a work ethic that would characterize his ascent to stardom. Despite his modest upbringing, he laid the groundwork for a career revolutionizing country music. Early career struggles and breakthrough. Being a part of the country rock group Pure Prairie League in the 1970s gave Vince his first taste of fame. He became well known for his unique guitar and vocal abilities, but the path was difficult. These years were characterized by demanding hours, unstable finances, and a lack of creative fulfillment. After some time, Vince quit the band and pursued a solo career. He struggled to identify his distinctive sound and faced rejection from record labels during the early years of his solo career. However, the 1989 release of When I Call Your Name was a watershed. His position in the industry was cemented when the album became a commercial and critical triumph, propelling him to prominence. The tragic death of his brother. The intense anguish of losing his older brother, Bob, in a terrible vehicle accident is hidden beneath Vince Gill's soaring melodies. Bob served as a mentor and a constant source of inspiration, in addition to being a sibling. Even music could not fill the deep vacuum that the loss had left Vince feeling. Vince used his pain to write incredibly moving ballads that spoke to audiences because they echoed his experiences with themes of loss and resiliency. Composed for his brother and a close friend, songs such as Go Rest High on That Mountain became anthems of consolation for the bereaved. In addition to molding Vince's artistic abilities, this tragedy gave him a tremendous respect for life and family. The strain on his first marriage. As his career took off, the celebrity demands negatively impacted Vince's personal life. The constant touring and recording obligations put his marriage to fellow musician Janice Oliver to the test. The pair struggled to balance their personal and professional lives and eventually drifted apart. They made an attempt to get together, but their emotional distance grew, and they ultimately got divorced. Vince was forced to consider his priorities at this heartbreaking time, leaving him feeling remorseful and determined to combine his principles with his professional goals better. Meeting the love of his life. Vince found stability and love with singer Amy Grant when his first marriage ended. Despite their divorces, which put their relationship under public scrutiny, their bond remained unbreakable. Vince and Amy forged a life based on respect and understanding, united by their love of music and common religion. Their partnership inspired admirers all across the world by fostering artistic collaboration in addition to personal bliss. Together, they have gained popularity in the country music industry as a representation of tenacity and genuine love. The challenges of blended families. Children from their prior marriages were involved in the blended family that Vince and Amy built. Navigating the challenges of step-parenting took love, tolerance, and understanding. Vince made a concerted effort to keep his relationship with his daughter, Jenny, strong while building relationships with Amy's kids. This dynamic impacted his lyrics, inspiring themes of solidarity, forgiveness, and family power. Despite the difficulties, Vince handled this new chapter gracefully, demonstrating that love and commitment could triumph over the most difficult obstacles. His father's tragic death. Vince was influenced by his father, Stan, who supported his musical endeavors from a young age. Vince suffered another devastating loss when Stan died. Vince addressed the emptiness left by his father's passing by paying tribute to him with moving songs and performances. The loss strengthened his commitment to family and legacy themes, which were essential to his music. In addition to honoring his father, Vince's ability to transform his suffering into art moved his fans. Finding comfort in faith. Vince Gill's faith has always been a pillar of his life, particularly during severe loss. His faith in a higher force was tested but eventually strengthened by his hardships, including family tragedies and personal heartbreaks. Vince's music frequently conveys messages of hope and redemption, demonstrating his spirituality. In addition to providing him with stability, his faith strengthened his relationship with Amy Grant, who also shares his dedication to Christian principles. Together, they found comfort in their convictions, motivating listeners with their songs and life experiences. Creating timeless ballads from pain. One of Vince's most extraordinary talents is transforming personal anguish into music that speaks to everyone. His unmatched ability to transform unfiltered emotion into moving melodies is demonstrated in songs like Go Rest High on That Mountain. The song, inspired by the death of his brother and a close friend, brought solace to countless listeners. Vince's readiness to share his innermost thoughts and feelings via his music cemented his reputation as a storyteller and established a strong emotional bond with his listeners. The resilience behind his smile. Even though he has experienced heartbreak, Vince Gill is well known for his generosity, modesty, and constant smile. People who know him well talk about how he can handle life's obstacles with humor and hope. Although his exterior may conceal intense suffering, it shows a solid resolve to enjoy life's pleasures. Fans are reminded that despite hardship, strength may be discovered by Vince's tenacity, a potent monument to the human spirit. A lifelong dedication to his fans. The foundation of Vince Gill's career is his loyalty to his supporters. He communicates with the audience and performs, making every presentation memorable. Vince performs with genuine emotion, whether at a small venue or a stadium that is completely packed. In addition to performing, he regularly interacts with fans and expresses gratitude for their support. This dedication reflects his profound awareness of the transformational potential of music, having personally witnessed its influence. Vince feels that every song and every performance is an opportunity to repay those who have supported him. Fans feel like an essential part of his tale because of his genuineness and thankfulness, which forge a connection with them that extends beyond the stage. A quiet advocate for mental health. Despite frequently keeping his difficulties to himself, Vince Gill's support of mental health speaks for itself. He has openly discussed how music helps him deal with grief and emotional distress by acting as a therapeutic outlet. Vince establishes a secure environment for listeners to find comfort and understanding by tackling issues of grief and recovery in his music. Fans often credit his music as solace throughout their most trying times. Many others have been motivated to prioritize their mental health and seek treatment by Vince's calm bravery in discussing these subjects. His status as a ray of hope for people facing internal struggles is cemented by his candor about vulnerability and his moving lyrics. His deep connection with family. Amid his hectic job, Vince Gill finds solace in his family. Despite his hectic schedule, he prioritizes time for his loved ones and treasures each moment. He has a particular place in his heart for his relationship with his daughter, Jenny, who frequently inspires his artistic endeavors. Vince's marriage to Amy Grant resulted in new dynamics as he accepted the challenges and pleasures of combining families. His music reflects the patience, acceptance, and unconditional love he learned from his relationships. Songs based on his own experiences frequently strike a chord with listeners, demonstrating his closeness to people closest to him. A mentor to aspiring artists. Beyond the stage, Vince Gill is giving by helping to develop the next generation of musicians. He is well known as a mentor for his readiness to support and encourage emerging talent. He actively works with up-and-coming artists, giving them advice and development chances. Vince's appreciation for the mentorship he got early in his career is the foundation of his philosophy of giving back. His modesty and support foster an atmosphere that encourages the growth of aspiring artists. His commitment to developing talent solidifies his reputation and guarantees that talented, motivated individuals will be in charge of music in the future. The influence of bluegrass on his music. Vince Gill's musical foundation was significantly impacted by bluegrass music. His musical personality was shaped by his childhood fascination with its complex melodies and unadulterated storytelling. Vince's music, which combines modern country with classic bluegrass, reflects the genuineness of this genre. His commitment to maintaining and advancing the genre is demonstrated by his collaborations with legends such as Ricky Skaggs and Alison Krauss. Vince's adaptability and regard for bluegrass's heritage are evident in his ability to appreciate it while making it approachable to contemporary audiences. Both purists and beginners have praised his devotion, securing his position in the illustrious history of the genre. Collaborations that transcend genres. Vince Gill's diverse range of collaborations across decades and genres demonstrates his adaptability. His openness to various musical genres has broadened Vince's artistic horizons, from rock luminaries like Eric Clapton to country classics like Dolly Parton. His capacity to adapt while remaining loyal to his roots has been demonstrated by these collaborations, which have exposed him to new audiences. His profound admiration for other musicians and the craft of music itself is evident in every cooperation. Vince's efforts to transcend genres reflect his conviction that music is a universal language that can create relationships and bridge divides. Overcoming health challenges. Being in the public eye for decades strains one's body and mind, and Vince Gill has experienced his fair share of health issues. His resilience was tested by lengthy tours and nonstop performances, which made him prioritize taking care of himself. Vince talks candidly about the value of paying attention to one's body and making the required adjustments to preserve well-being. His path to healthy living is a motivational reminder that self-preservation is crucial, even in demanding employment. Vince inspires others to embrace wellness and balance by sharing his experiences, guaranteeing a happy and sustainable existence. The legacy of his songwriting. One of the defining characteristics of country music is Vince Gill's songwriting. His songs are ageless because of his ability to infuse intensely personal experiences into widely relatable words. Songs like I Still Believe in You and Go Rest High on That Mountain have evolved into anthems of hope, loss, and love. Listeners are moved by Vince's genuine lyrics, which frequently offer solace and motivation. His work demonstrates an unparalleled comprehension of the human condition, solidifying his status as one of the finest storytellers in country music. His impact will be felt for many years because of his legacy of timeless, poignant music. A champion for women in country music. Vince Gill has continuously promoted women in country music by using his position. His partnerships with musicians like Reba McEntire, Patty Loveless, and Amy Grant are evidence of his activism in a field sometimes characterized by gender inequality. Vince often promotes equal opportunity and challenges industry standards by showcasing the abilities of female artists. He is outspoken about women's vital contributions to music history, demonstrating his support for them outside of the music industry. Vince has established himself as a reliable ally in fostering a more diverse music scene through his words and deeds. Honoring his roots. Despite his widespread fame, Vince Gill has a solid connection to his Oklahoma heritage. He regularly returns to his hometown to support neighborhood projects such as music festivals and humanitarian endeavors. Vince's deeds show appreciation for the neighborhood that influenced his formative years. His background impacts his music, giving it a genuine and modest feel. Vince encourages fans to value their roots by giving back and reaffirming the value of maintaining a sense of groundedness. His commitment to honoring and conserving his ancestry guarantees his legacy will always be as genuine as his artistic creations. The enduring power of Go Rest High on That Mountain. Perhaps Vince Gill's most potent and timeless song is Go Rest High on That Mountain, transcending its historical context to become a worldwide anthem of comfort. The music, written in honor of his late brother and close friend Keith Whitley, transforms intense personal sorrow into a message of spiritual introspection and hope. Vince has played it at many memorials and funerals, from private ceremonies to significant gatherings. The song's eerie tune and moving lyrics speak to grieving people, offering solace during their lowest points. Its capacity to address the human experience of love, grief, and recovery accounts for its worldwide appeal. Vince's passionate delivery, which gives each performance a natural emotion, is praised by fans and critics. Go Rest High on That Mountain, released decades ago, is still a staple of Vince's career and a testament to the therapeutic value of music. Awards and recognitions. Vince Gill has received an astounding array of awards over his remarkable career, including 18 CMA Awards and 22 Grammy Awards. These accolades are a testament to his unmatched brilliance and enduring impact on the music business. Despite this, Vince maintains his groundedness and frequently credits his fans and partners for helping him succeed. During his award speeches, he emphasizes the universal joy of music over individual success, demonstrating his humility. Vince sees these honors as significant occasions that honor the global ability of music to uplift and connect people. Both as a musician and person, he has gained respect for his grace. Vince's approach emphasizes that genuine excellence is found in motivating others, whether he is playing at the Grand Ole Opry or earning Lifetime Achievement Awards. A lifelong love of sports. Vince Gill's passion for sports parallels his music career, revealing another aspect of his complex character. Vince, who grew up in Oklahoma, was a gifted basketball player and golfer who frequently aspired to be a famous athlete. His love of sports remained unwavering, even if music eventually became his vocation. As a passionate golfer now, Vince regularly competes in celebrity tournaments to raise money for causes that are important to him. He has even staged charity golf games, combining his passion for golf with his charitable endeavors. Vince attributes his approach to music to the virtues he learned from sports, such as perseverance, discipline, and teamwork. Fans have grown to love him because of this fusion of passions, emphasizing his relatable and grounded nature. His love of athletics and music perfectly exemplifies a well-rounded life devoted to excellence and giving back. Overcoming the pressure of fame. Vince Gill is aware that fame can be both difficult and rewarding. Anyone could have been overwhelmed by the demands of a successful job and public scrutiny, but Vince's grounded personality has been his savior. He credits his wife, Amy Grant, and a close-knit circle of friends who are always there for him to help him stay balanced. Vince's strategy for becoming famous concentrates on what counts, making significant music and engaging listeners. He has handled the popularity challenges with poise by putting honesty above appearances. His honesty regarding these difficulties provides insightful advice for young artists, demonstrating the need for perseverance and a solid support network. Vince's story shows that achieving success need not come at the price of one's well-being. A devotion to charitable causes. Vince Gill's influence goes beyond music because of his unwavering commitment to humanitarian causes. Over the years, he has raised millions for charities aiding healthcare, education, and disaster assistance. Organizing yearly benefit concerts is one of Vince's most noteworthy endeavors, where he utilizes his position to raise awareness of significant causes. His charitable endeavors demonstrate his faith in the transformational potential of kindness and community. Vince's deeds have motivated admirers and other musicians, showing that fame can be a positive influence. His humility is evident in these pursuits as he frequently highlights the teamwork that goes into every accomplishment. Vince has established a reputation that is as much about giving back as it is about artistic accomplishment through his humanitarian endeavors. The influence of his peers. The impact of the great musicians who came before Vince Gill is closely linked to his achievement. His musical style was influenced by individuals such as Merle Haggard, George Jones, and Chet Atkins, who also offered crucial career advice. Their technical proficiency, emotional nuance, and storytelling prowess provided Vince with a solid basis for constructing his artistic abilities. He has publicly thanked these figures and frequently honors them in interviews and live performances. In addition to being admired, Vince got the chance to work with several of his heroes, producing classic country music that cuts across generational divides. New and old fans continue to appreciate their efforts thanks to his tribute shows and sincere acknowledgments. Vince cemented his position as a steward of country music's rich history by upholding their legacy and encouraging upcoming generations to follow suit. Staying true to his values. Since the start, Vince Gill's career has been characterized by honesty, modesty, and compassion. Vince has stayed true to his commitment to authenticity, in contrast to many musicians who give in to the demands of economic success. His decisions always reflect his convictions, whether rejecting ventures that don't fit his beliefs or avoiding fads. This honesty carries over into his relationships with peers and admirers, where his sincere and personable manner has come to define him. Vince's belief that music should be performed from the heart is evident in every note he sings. He is well respected in the music industry for his commitment to authenticity, and many people point to him as an example of how to strike a balance between prosperity and morality. Audiences are reminded by Vince's unshakable dedication to his principles, which state that character is just as important as skill in achieving greatness. Passing the torch. Vince Gill's commitment to the future of country music is demonstrated by his emphasis on mentoring up-and-coming musicians as he pursues his illustrious career. Understanding his function as a link between generations, Vince actively works with up-and-coming talent, providing support and direction. He has shared his stage presence and experience with performers such as Carly Pearce and Maren Morris. Vince's generosity and desire to see the genre flourish are reflected in these collaborations. He supports fostering creativity and guiding up-and-coming artists through the challenges of the music business while maintaining their artistic integrity. Vince ensures that country music's customs and principles are upheld and relevant through these partnerships. Vince has solidified his reputation as a teacher and performer by cultivating a mentoring culture, which will continue to enhance the genre for many years. Navigating the changing landscape of country music. Over the years, the environment of country music has changed dramatically, yet Vince Gill has remained current without losing his identity. Vince has carefully welcomed change as the genre has moved toward more pop-infused sounds, ensuring his authenticity is maintained. He has worked with up-and-coming musicians like Chris Stapleton and Maren Morris, fusing his approach with contemporary trends. His function has solidified Vince's reputation as a versatile performer, as a link between traditional and modern country music. His talent is demonstrated by his capacity to change while maintaining his identity. Vince's ability to adapt to these changes is admired by fans and detractors, demonstrating that remaining loyal to oneself does not equate to opposing change. In addition to keeping him at the forefront, his strategy has contributed to the definition of country music's dynamic identity.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon